this is my little slice of the internet. I like to call it Dub's Beauty Diary. Today I am in the car. I hope this is not distracting or giving anyone motion sickness. My mother is driving. We're on a road trip. Suvi's napping in the back seat, so we're good to go. Why not kill two birds with one stone, right? We are going to do the June palette ranking, all the palettes that I used in June, and rank them from least favorite to most favorite. And this one is a doozy because I went through January, February, March, April, May, and used all of my top 5 favorite palettes from those months in June. So these, I love all of these palettes like a lot, so it was kind of hard to rank them. There was a few that weren't in those rankings, and I will note that.
Sorry.
It's fine. Yeah, I will mention that some palettes I got new, and some well, new to me. They're not brand new, but and then some palettes I used for Caitlin House's Throwback Thursday collab last month. Yes. Okay, and then the palette I'm wearing today, we'll talk about that too. Okay. I used 28 palettes in the month of June. That's insane because what is today, the 30th? I used a different palette every day, and sometimes I use 2 palettes, and I wore makeup every single day this month, so that's a great accomplishment. Okay, number 28 was the BH Blueberry Muffin. I will have like a picture up here because I wasn't going to bring 28 palettes with on my vacation to just sit in the car and not be used. So yeah, BH Blueberry Muffin. This one was a Throwback Thursday collab. I don't know. I don't think I need this palette anymore because like it's a great palette, but the tones of blue in it, I don't have any clothes that match that. Plus, there's a palette that's way higher on this list. Yes, and it kind of gives me the same vibe. So we're gonna reevaluate that one. But moving on, number 27 was the Natasha Denona Mini Metropolis. Caitlin did the full-size Metropolis palette for a Throwback Thursday, and I don't have that one, so I used the mini. I used all 5 shades. Lovely formula. You know I love Natasha Denona. It just, I don't know, it was just kind of neutral with the blue, like, don't mind me, just eating candy. Kind of neutral with the blue, not my vibe. You know I like color. Then we're moving on to number 26, and this was Diver Room's Gloomy Gardens. I want to love this palette so bad. I got it for my birthday last year, for my birthday giveaway. My best friend Eden has it. She won the giveaway. So we both have that. Kay has it, and she loves it, and I want to love it too, but I just don't. I tried to pair it with some of my top 5 favorite palettes this month, just to see if I like it better that way, and I do, but it's still not a favorite in my collection, and that sucks. Number 25 is the Fantasy Cosmetica Rogue palette. This was also a Throwback Thursday collab. This is my least favorite Fantasy Cosmetica palette in my whole collection. I hate that the greens turn blue on me anyway, they do. And I want them to be green, and it just makes me mad. I use this palette every time for a blue or for a green look, and it turns blue, and it's irritating, and that's why this one is ranked so low. Number 24 is Colourpop Sailor Moon. It was supposed to be the Sailor Moon 2 palette, but I went through all of my Colourpop palettes and I decluttered shades I didn't need anymore, and I kept the shades that I liked that weren't dupes of themselves, and I combined pretty much both Sailor Moon palettes into one palette, so it's like a pinky purple. I will show the original up here, and then I will show my version as well. The reason this is so low is just because it's pretty it's not monochromatic, it's duochromatic. There's two looks to it, but it still is lovely. I still really like it. I like the tones, I like the shades, I like Colourpop's quality. So it's just all the palettes in this roundup are like seriously my tops. So it was hard to rank these ones so low because I really do like them. Number 23 is what I have on my eyes today. This is a funny story. Let me just eat these first. This is 23. This is the only palette I brought on vacation. I wanted to get to know it better, and a lot of the colors match the outfits that I was wearing. But this morning I had Suvi pick two colors. She picked this green one and this orange one. Does not match my outfit, and you know that I like to do that. So I put this green one in the outer V, and then I put this orange one in the crease. I used this shimmer all over the lid. I used this gold shimmer in the inner corner, and then this orange one again on the lower lash to combine it all together. And it looks fine. It doesn't match my outfit, and you know that's gonna drive me crazy all day. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't know much about this palette, so hopefully by the end of this trip I will know it better and can properly rank it. But for now it's gonna be number 23. Number 22 is a new palette. I did buy this, well, kind of. It was being discontinued, it was on sale, and I cashed in my Upside money. Upside, I always have the link in my description box, but you get credit back for fuel purchases, and you can save that up or whatever. Like every fuel up I get around $2 back. So then you can save that up, and you can direct deposit it right into your bank account. So anyway, I used my Upside cash for Snow Angel. I wanted this palette since its release. I had it on my wish list. It's so pretty, like the dusty tones in it. And then I put it on my eyes, and boy, let me tell you, I was disappointed. I need to use it again. I've only used it the one time, but man, that puts a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm just so butthurt because it's gorgeous and I really wanted it for so long, and then meh. Moving on. Number 21 is the M81 Golden Ratio palette. This is a little 6-pan, pretty neutral, but M81 is a new indie brand created by my friend Megan over on Instagram. I will have the brand and her Instagram handle in my description box. I used this palette twice actually, and I did the same look each time, but the first time I forgot to do my eyebrows and it looked terrible, and I wanted to redo it because that made me not want to like the palette because I didn't like the look because of the eyebrows. It's a whole thing. But I do like it. The only reason it's ranked down here is because it's pretty neutral. It's only 6 pans, two browns, and then 4 duochromes, and lovely formula, no complaints there. She's coming out with a new palette in a couple of days, so I think that one's going to be more colorful, and I can't wait for that one. Number 20 is Nomad Ghost Town USA, and this one was also a Throwback Thursday from Caitlin's Instagram. I really like the look I got from this. I haven't used this much. I've only really played around with the browns and the greens, but I like the formula. I just need to this is a reoccurring theme for my collection. I just need to use it more. I just have so much stuff that I can't genuinely appreciate anything, really. Because then if I have a favorite, I use the favorite constantly, and then I'm like, well, that's not fair to my other palettes. So then I try not to use the favorite, but then I'm like, but I need to use it because it's my favorite. It's a whole thing. Next up, number 19 is the Narimi Exotic Sheep palette. This is a new palette. I got it off Mercari. I just traded my Mercari cash for it or whatever. And so this is like a pastel palette, and it's got that green that I love. It's got that green tone that I love. And the only look I've done in it so far, I didn't even use the green. So who am I, right? That is a pastel palette that I genuinely love. Like, I cannot stop thinking about it. So I have a feeling that this is going to move up the list quite quickly. Number 18 is Too Faced Life's a Festival. This was so underrated when it first came out. If you haven't yet, you should watch. Jen loves their little controversial commentary video about Too Faced. Is very interesting. But they talk about this palette because of Tarte or something like that. And I don't know. Anyway, it was a long time ago. It came out in like 2016 or before that even. I'm not even sure. But I bought it at TJ Maxx and I've loved it ever since. It's got duochromes. It's got shimmers. The packaging is kind of childish, but Too Faced is either over-sexual or childish. There's no in between. Kind of weird if you ask me. Number 17 is the Gourmand Girls and Steph's Beauty Stash collab, the Nueva Vida. This is like a neon summer dream. I don't particularly like any other palette I've tried from Gourmand Girls, but I do really like this one. I like a lot. The tones just work perfectly on my skin tone, and it's just a great mix of colors. Number 16. This is surprising because I thought, okay, I wanted this palette for so long because I love Paulina. This is the Blush Tribe Paulina palette. Paulina doesn't do a lot of makeup content anymore, and I don't even think she's on YouTube anymore. Her Instagram is all in Swedish, so no English anymore. But she came out with this palette with Blush Tribe like eons ago. It's so old. This palette is like older than my dogs, like, and they're old. But I wanted this palette, and Erica sent it over. She wasn't decluttering it. She just knew I wanted it, so she sent it to me. But she sent another one as well, and this one ranks lower than the other one. So that's surprising. Number 15, another Too Faced palette. This one's the Apple in Love one. This is the most recent, I think, tin packaging, and I just really love the quality. It's all of the shades are very blendable and pretty neutral, but they got that pop of green and the red. And I typically, when I reach into this palette, I do use that red. So it's a good utilitarian palette in my collection. Number 14 is the Pat McGrath Labs. This one is number 10, Moonlit Seduction. I believe, no, never mind. This Moonlit Seduction one is, it's got that brown blue shade in one of the Blitz Astrals that I really love, and I like Pat McGrath's quality. I like the satins, I like the shimmers, I like the special shades, I like the mattes. Everything is really great. The price point could go down a lot more. That would be nice, but I never paid full price for a Pat McGrath palette anyway. But I take that back. I have once, and all the regrets. Number 13 is the Glaminatrix Nocturnal palette. This palette is great tones. They're like the dusty, murky tones that I really like, and it's an interesting color story, but the quality is fantastic. I used this in collaboration with the Nueva Vida, so it was like a, what did I call it, like a neon, murky neon or something like that. I'm not sure. I will have my Instagram handle linked down below so you can see my daily looks, and it is over on Instagram. But yeah, I really liked how it mixed together, and it's got some yucky greens in it and the blues, and it's just a really beautiful palette. Number 12 is the ABH Norvina. This is one of my this is my oldest palette in my collection, to be honest, and it is one of my all-time favorites. I thought it was going to still be in the top 5 or even the top 10, but she's moved down now. The quality is so crusty and dusty. I think I have a few more shades to hit pan in if I want to. I don't know if I do, but she needs to go in the trash. It's still a beautiful look I got from it, but it's old and you can tell. Number 11, Huda Rose Quartz. Huda is my favorite eyeshadow formula, all across the board, and I love this palette, but I don't know if my preferences are changing now, or I just used it too much and I'm kind of bored of it now, but I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of done with it, but I would like to hit pan in all the shades before it goes off. Number 10, so it's the sister to this one, the original Culture. I did 5 looks with that palette, and I've still continued to think about it, to use it. Stunning formula. The mattes blend out like a dream. The shimmers are foiled without using glitter glue. There's some glitter that is nice on the eye. It's not like scratchy or anything. I really love that palette. Plus it's got a great color story because it's got like multiple color stories, so you can get a bunch of different looks from it. I love that. Number 9, ABH Cosmos. So I love this palette. No, we're in
Cody.
Wyoming.
No.
No? Cody's still in Nebraska? Oh, well. Okay, anyway. ABH Cosmos, it's got the special shades in it, and they're all like dual chromatic, and I love that. And Amy has taught me to layer them on the different mattes and stuff, and it makes for a very versatile palette. If I could only have one eyeshadow palette in my entire collection, it would be ABH Cosmos because of the versatility. Plus the shimmers are outstanding. Number 8 is another Juvia's Place palette. Juvia's Place was one of the first eyeshadow brands that I really tried that weren't like cheap stuff from Walmart or whatever. And they've come a long way. So number 8 is the Garden of Juvia's, and that's the pastel one. But who cares about the mattes? You could even scratch the mattes out. We don't care. They're fine. They work fine. They're whatever. But the shimmers, they are outstanding. They're dual chrome. They melt in your hand, or like when I use my fingers for shimmers, so they just melt on your eyes. That palette is so good, and the color story is pure perfection. There's no shades too deep. There's perfect inner corners. There's a setting shade. It's just a nice pastel palette. But you know what? If we're talking just strictly pastel palettes, I think Narimi might be out. Garden, maybe. Number 7 is the other Blush Tribe palette, and that's the Hasina 2. There's more shimmers in this palette than in Paulina, and well, there's more shades in general, but it's the blue, purple, green color story, which are my favorite colors, so it's perfect. Every look I've done with it is just, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Number 6 is the one I was comparing to the BH Blueberry Muffin, and that is Fantasy Cosmetica Cradled in Ice. I am pretty sure this is my favorite Fantasy Cosmetica palette. Definitely my favorite one that I used this month, but it is so, like, the look I did was it was like purple neutral adjacent, I don't know, and you would have never guessed that because it's a blue palette, right? Like, stunning, and the shimmers are just out of this world. It's just beautiful. Top 5 now. This is interesting because number 5 is Titanium Fox's Jay's Joy, and Jay's Joy is a fairly new palette in my collection. I've only used it a handful of times, and I love it. Like, anytime I need that fire orange shade, I just go into it. Also, every time I use this palette, I'm like, I need to use that fire orange shade. I honestly haven't even used so obsessed with that orange one. Number 4 is the OG Pat McGrath's Mothership 1, the first one, Subliminal. This, I don't know, but Sakura over on Instagram just loves this palette, and she's like, you need to use it, you need to use it, you need to use it. And I finally used it, and oh, I love it. It is so good. It is like cool tone, neutral, but like poppy. Like it's just beautiful. Like every look is just stunning. Like you're a classy bee, and that's all that matters. Number 3. This is the upset of the century. The Urban Decay Stoned Vibes. This used to be my all-time favorite palette. Top 10 or top 1 for eternity since I got it. And not anymore. The quality has declined severely. I have 2 more shimmers and 3 mattes if I want to hit pan in all of the shades, but honestly, I don't know. And like, I'm not even feeling nostalgic about it. Like sometimes I'm thinking like maybe I should keep this like on my shelf because it was my favorite palette for so long, and sometimes I'm like, just throw that in the freaking trash. Like it's old. You've got so many beautiful other palettes that could get use. I don't know. I'm torn. And then there's part of me too that still wants to use it, but that's a whole different thing. Top 2. Okay, number 2 is the Adept Arrow inspired palette. I decluttered all of my other Adept palettes, but this one, I don't know what it is about this one. It is so wonderful. The greens, the blues, there's a pink. The mattes blend great for me. I know that Manuela doesn't really like the mattes, but I don't know why, because she's a sorceress. When she's trying to she'll make shades that aren't even in the palette. I don't know how she does it, but anyway. Also, I have like a little tie to this palette because my very first collab on Instagram was with this palette, and I found a bunch of awesome creators, including Manuela, to collaborate with me on this, and we all did palette bingo, and then I took it and I did looks with everyone's color stories. Yeah, that was a while ago now, 2 years ago maybe. I don't know, but that's number 2, and then number 1 is Titanium Fox's Poppy Quiet. I think you saw this coming. After you found out that Urban Decay Stone Vibes was not number 1, I think this one was pretty obvious. I don't know. Yesterday I wore this palette and I literally just slapped all of the shimmers on my eyes. And I loved it. Was it very cohesive? But it was just so pretty. And every time you turn, it's like a different color is coming at you. And that is what I love. Those are the 28 palettes I used in the month of June. I'm just gonna go back to my regular using this next month in July and see what happens. Maybe get back to panning a little bit. I know that I've got to play Pano with Emma. I still have to hit two pans on 2 of the shades, and then Digipattern my Battleship. I haven't even touched that palette. So yeah, and it's June. All right. So with that being said, we will catch you in the next one.